So as promised, let's talk about sentiment surveys. So you need to gather sentiment, and we want to make sure we're doing that in the appropriate way. Now, the first thing I say is sentiment surveys are not the same as CSAT surveys. They are not customer satisfaction surveys. Most organizations that I work with who do CSAT surveys are getting less than 10% response rate. Now, I'm not surprised about that because they're not asking people how they feel. They're not really understanding sentiment. They're really about a single transaction. Did we fix your instant well enough? Are you happy that we fixed your instant? That's not asking people, well, how do you feel about IT in general? How do you feel about the applications you use? How do you feel about whether we're making you productive? So there's a different type of survey needed. And when we think about sentiment surveys, the second most important thing to really think about is we need to make sure this is statistically valid. Now, that's something that no CSAT survey has ever done in my experience. So we need to start thinking, we need a random sample of the population. So we need to start thinking it's not all of HR, it's not all of finance, it's not all of sales, it's not all of New York or Manchester, it's a random sample. So we are surveying a random sample of people. And if we get enough responses back, we can start using the science of statistics to start thinking about our confidence levels and our margin of error. Now, what we're looking for is a 95% confidence level with a 5% margin of error. What that really means is you are 95% confident that if you ran that survey again, you'd get exactly the same results. And the low margin errors would say, well, it could be slightly higher or it could be slightly lower. But in statistical governance, that would be absolutely fine. And if you do have a 95% confidence with a low margin of error, then what you're actually saying is you can derive facts from those feelings. You can make decisions based on that sentiment survey. Now, if you want to understand more how you can use the statistics and how you can drive proper sentiment surveys in an organization, then please contact us and we'll be happy to help.